Welcome back into Talk of the Town, a great show for you ahead. And we are starting now by talking with a business owner. We're going to do a spotlight on a local business. You're going to learn a little bit about home inspections and why it's so important right now. We've got in studio, this is Dave Hein. He is with Be Assured Home Inspections. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
All right, we've got some things to talk about. So the first thing I want to do is just talk a little bit about the business. You know, it's always nice to talk to entrepreneurs in the area. What made you start this? How long have you been around and what do you do?
Well, I'm originally from Michigan. I've been down here going on 12 years now, closer to 13 if I'm not mistaken. But long story short, I moved down here for an opportunity to be in the construction field. Worked for a couple companies the last couple of years, went full-time employee, self-employed, back in 2020, right during the pandemic. So it was a little scary at the start, but right. I've got no complaints. Things have been going great so far.
Good to know. Well, congratulations on, really surviving a tough time of business operation. So now you've gotten through it and things are looking good, of course. So I want to talk a little bit about, what kinds of projects you work on. So we'll touch a little bit on home inspections and buildings, but really, who are your clients? What types of homes are you able to service?
Pretty much anything from the high end, a little bit more of the luxury style here in the Hilton Head area to the lower end production built homes in the Bluffton area as well. Right now there's, lack of inventory, but there's a lot of new construction going on. So I offer phase inspections to help, clients keep peace of mind as their home's being built. A lot of my clients are out of state at the moment. So it helps them get weekly updates, let them know how the house is going. They get a full inspection report in two different phases, the rough phase and then the final phase. So they get to see how things are going throughout the whole process and gives them a little bit more peace of mind.
Very nice. And one of the things we were talking about on the break, it's so interesting because the real estate market has been, just so hot lately, of course, especially in this area. So there's not a lot of inventory. However, there's a lot of new construction and, there's some things to consider when you are buying a new home as well.
Yep.
So talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, the big thing is there's a lot of builders in the area, and I get it. They're trying to thrive on the market as well. But at the same time, from the experience that I've seen across the board, a lot of builders, they're having turnover with some of their superintendents, things like that. They're having issues with products, windows, doors, plumbing, stuff like that. But at the same time, there's just issues because the houses are being built so fast. There's delays on things. So things get missed. There's not enough eyes that, be put on the homes. And that's where I come in. And it helps a lot of clients ease their mind, especially the ones that are living out of state. Or for the fact, the ones that live local, but just don't have any knowledge.
Yeah, which I think is many of us. And you may make the assumption that you're going into a new construction. Things are going to be great. There aren't going to be any issues because it's brand new. But wow, something to consider there is, how quickly things are being built and the pressure to get homes out there on the market and completed because there's so little inventory. The nice thing too is what makes you unique in the home inspections arena is that you also are a builder. So talk to us a little bit about your building knowledge and that side of the business.
Correct. So years ago, I worked for Pulte Homes, which is a very recognizable production builder throughout the country. Most of that was up in Michigan. I worked for a couple contractors that worked for Pulte, and then I worked for some larger boutique builders in the area as well, and a company in Savannah, Georgia. Got a lot of great experience working for all of them, and just long story short, had an opportunity to get my builder's license, took the test, luckily passed, and I've slowly expanded into the building aspect of it, but I do it a little bit differently than a lot of the builders around the area. I like to show my clients where their money's going. So we do a little bit of a project planning agreement. I put the numbers together based off the scope of work that we've discussed. So if they want to do a large kitchen renovation, a home makeover, I've got a big project in Sea Pines right now. We're doing a pool, a lanai, we're doing an addition on the side of the house, and then a complete renovation on the inside. So the clients that I have love the process because they know what their money is getting them to that, couple $100. We put contingencies in some areas that we need to, but if we don't spend the money, then it's a credit back to them, or we can upgrade some flooring, some cabinetry, things of that nature. But they see everything throughout the whole process.
Wow, a really multifaceted business, and of course, having a hands-on owner makes a huge difference. Thanks so much for sharing a little bit about that today, Dave.
No problem. Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. Again, Dave is with Be Assured Home Inspections. We'll be back. We hope to see you on the other side of this break.